Hello traders and welcome to the market opening preview, March 21st, 2016. On a Monday, coming to you live from Pattaya, Thailand, bright blue sunny skies, white sandy beaches, and very hot, my friends, very, very hot in Thailand. Traders, this is brought to you through FXCL Excellence in Trading. Please come visit our website at fxclearing.com for your trading solutions. All right, traders, got a lot to talk about today. Got 6 currency charts we're going to go over. And we got some very little news data today. We'll get to that in just a minute. However, let me introduce myself to you. My name is William Gilday, and I'm your moderator for the market opening preview series every single trading day before the London Open. As I will tell you that I record this during the Asia session. So if you're looking at this in London, just go back about 10 to 12 candles, and you'll see where the presentation actually started. So, what did I do? I started trading in the year of 2006, and in 2008, I retired from a wonderful 27-year career as a firefighter paramedic out of the great state of Florida, out of the United States. Today's 9 days later, I came to Thailand for a 3-month holiday, and, well, I'm in my 8th year, and I'm still here trading Forex every day. Asia's a great time zone to trade the Forex markets, as basically you're up early in the morning and go to sleep late at night and trade all 3 sessions. However, I only trade about 3 hours in the New York session, as that brings me to about 11 o'clock p.m. in Thailand. And that would be 11 a.m. on Wall Street. So I am a technician. I love looking at candlestick patterns. I love looking at charts, price action, price structure, and price failure. And I am big with candlesticks, support, resistance, and I use a couple of indicators. When I'm trading Forex, I use harmonics indicator, and when I'm trading options, I use the Ichimoku indicator on my charts. However, my live trading charts are very clean. There's hardly anything on them. I do use 3 exponential moving averages. As you know, on this platform, I use the 200 exponential moving average, and you see that every day. And on my live charts, when I trade, I use a 55 and a 10. So that is my my technical side of trading. However, I have my fundamental side of trading. I do listen to news data all day, and it's real important that you know what's going on around the globe, as we are macro traders, and we need to know what's happening and who's speaking and who's not speaking and what they're saying. It will affect your trades, so you need to know both fundamentals and technicals. Now, if you have the equity to put 250 pip stops in on every trade, you could just do technicals and ride out the storm if there's a storm. So, it's just what your money management is, and that's how you can do that without knowing both, if you didn't want to get into fundamentals. So that's how I trade, just a little bit about that. And let's get the legal stuff out of the way. This is our risk disclaimer. Forex trading has a large potential rewards, but also a large potential of risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the Forex markets. Traders, most importantly, please do not trade with money you cannot afford to lose. Traders, always remember that past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. All right, let's get over to news and commentary. Let's see what's going on. How did the markets close on Friday? The Dow 30 closed positive 0.69%. The S&P 500 closed positive 0.44%. And the NASDAQ closed positive 0.43%, with the small cap 2000 closing positive 0.94%. Just let's head on over to the Eurozone. The DAX closed up 0.59% in the green. The FTSE 100 in London was negative 0.19%, and the CAC 40 out of Paris was positive 0.44%, with the Euro Stoxx 50 at 0.62%. Pretty interesting. Very, very interesting. So I have a new one for you, the AEX, and that's out of Amsterdam, and they closed positive 0.16%. All right, let's head on over to Asia. Just a note that Tokyo was on holiday today, so they closed on Friday negative 1.25%, and they are not trading. However, the S&P ASX 200 Australia is currently open and they are negative 0.44%. The China A50 out of Shanghai is positive 1.14% and they are open. And the Hang Seng's also open, and they're positive 0.12%. And the Kospi out of Seoul, which is trading, is negative 0.19%. So let's get on over to the economic calendar. Not a lot today on a Monday as far as our news data goes. The big news data today will be existing home sales out of the United States, and that will be in the U.S. session. And I can give you a time on that, if I can just bring it up here. So it's going to be 10 a.m. on Wall Street, and it'll be 2100 hours Bangkok time. All right, so that's the big one. And we got some FOMC members speaking. We have Lockhart speaks today out of the Fed. And it is really a slow day for data today. There's nothing really coming out. Westpac consumer sentiment, which is medium impact, is out already. No consensus, so I'm not sure. The charts did not react to it as far as price action goes, and you'll see that in just a moment. And that's about it, traders, as far as data comes today. So very slow day as on data, and we'll take that definitely into consideration as we move forward. So I think our trading week is starting real well. I think the charts are doing real well. I think we're going to just continue this continuation of the trend on most of our charts. However, you're going to see some of these charts have been in a range now for like 3 days, like since like Wednesday and Thursday of last week. And I think we're going to continue that, and then we'll fall. The Fed, is not going to do any interest rate hikes in March, and the markets have basically really slowed down. So we're going to see how that works out. And of course, this presidential election that's going on in the United States, unfortunately, we have to wait till November till all this nonsense is over. And it's not nonsense, but it is, because it affects our trading. And I think it's going to affect our markets as we get closer and closer to the election in the U.S. And once they find out who the two candidates are, I think the markets will settle down. If either one of them, the markets are going to like, whether it's Hillary Clinton or it's Donald Trump, the markets are going to like both those, because they are market-friendly people, and that will be good for our trading. All right, that's just a little bit of commentary. Remember, Tokyo is closed today, so there's no yen pairs open today. Keep that in mind if you're trading a yen pair. All right, let's get started. This is a euro dollar. You can see this has been in a pretty range, for a long time. It's just bouncing around here. And we're at resistance. We're below the daily pivot point, but we're in this range. It's pretty nasty. So we really want to see this give us a nice bearish engulfing candle. We'll try to get in at 1.1269. Like I said, I do this in Asia, so I'm 5 hours now before the London Open, and this is most likely just going to go sideways till then, and then hopefully this will continue to the downside. And we're looking to take our profit at the S2 pivot point. And we all know that's a reversal pivot point. And the 200 exponential moving average, which is that green line on the chart. And then we'll take that at 1.1206. So, we're looking at a 60 pip trade here if this works. So it's a really nice trade. Now, what I was concerned when I looked at this chart was the 200 exponential moving average is in a wide open space. There's no price action down there. So I think if price is on the move, I think it can pass that. And if you look at the bottom of the chart, I put a check mark there, and I'm looking at 1055 price level, 1060 that area. If price continues down there, we'll get out at that point, or scale out. I'm looking at scaling this pair today, and probably tomorrow. We'll see how it moves in London, but I'd like to scale this and see if we can get this down to 1055. We don't want it to get below 1050, really. We want it to bounce there, so I'm not too concerned about the 200 exponential moving average. All right, let's take a look at the pound dollar. Pound dollar's done nothing. This thing has been sideways for a very long time. We are below the daily pivot, but look at how close these pivots are. They're very close together. That just tells you that there's very little price action. Looking to sell this. I'm just looking for a bearish candlestick, and we'll get in at 1.4440. We'll get out at 1.4345. It's an 80 pip trade if it works. Again, we're looking at the 200 exponential moving average and the S2 reversal pivot point and an area to get out. Again, we have a wide open space with this 200 exponential moving average left of the chart. So that's really a good thing. And we'll just see how that works. All right. And these two trades are London open trades. I wouldn't be entering these in Asia. We got to wait for London to make sure we get our direction correct. Like I always used to say, it's observation Monday. See what's going on. Let's go over to Aussie. I'm sorry, the Aussie dollar, yeah. So let's take a look at the Aussie dollar. And this is, yes, it is. It is the same chart as it was on Friday. And the reason I used the same chart was because it's taken that long, and we are now in position at the 38.2 Fibonacci level to take this long because we are bullish. Remember, we had to change a trend, and we are bullish in the Aussie dollar. So we want to get in this trade at 0.7590. We'll take this up to 0.7668. But look at these candles. They're horrible. They're small. They're tiny, and it's really not showing a lot of energy in these candles. So I'm not too enthused with this. We'll see if this will take this 38.2 fib level and take a bounce here and see if we can get this thing moving to the upside. And there's nothing going on in Asia as far as data goes, so it's probably going to be pretty quiet. I wouldn't be jumping on this trade too quick. It's probably going to be a London open trade, but you can take it in Asia. Just put an intelligent stop there and give yourself a little bit of room. My suggestion would be like right under the 200 exponential moving average, which is a 23.6 fib, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't, get out, right? Get out of the trade if it's not going your way. Okay, let's take a look at the Euro Aussie now. This is a bearish pair. My bias is bearish on this, but I like this move. And we expected this move and this bounce off the 200 exponential moving average, and we got it. So now we're at the R1. We have a red candle. I'm hoping this passes this R1. However, if you look left to the chart, it is resistance. So, but I'd like to see this go up to the R2, and we can get in this at 1.4890, and we'll get out at 48.18, which will give us a nice 70 pip trade. I really don't want to take this at R1. So we're going to have to watch and see this. This does not have to be a Euro open trade. We can take this trade at any point once we find out where our entry is going to be. The issue is, where are you going to put your stop, right? Where are you going to put your stop? So that's the big issue, money management on this pair. So we'll just have to really just keep an eye on it, but I'd like to see this really pop up to the R2 and then bounce from there, and we can take this back down. But it is going to take out that 48.70 level, that 48.80 level, 85 level, and that's going to take out that resistance if it goes up to R2. And that's going to be a new high, so we're going to have to watch that pretty closely. Okay, traders? All right, let's take a look at the yen pair, and this is our euro yen. Nice move on Friday to the downside. Actually, our trade plan worked very well. Oh, sorry. So our trade plan did work very well. And here we are at the daily pivot, and we're looking to take this to the short side. It looks to me like we missed the boat here in Asia to get in this, so I'd like to see a blue candle and then take this down. Again, where are you going to put your stop? This is the main point here. We can enter the trade because I think it's going to come down to the S1 pivot at 125.30, and this is only a 35 pip trade if we enter at 125.66. So there's not a lot of pips here to work with, so we have to make sure that our entry is right and our stop is logical. I'm not giving, if it's a 30 pip trade, I only want to give like a 12 pip stop, right? I don't want a 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio. I want a 2-to-1 or a 3-to-1 risk to reward ratio. Not saying that we're going to get that at the end result, but when I make my trade plan, I want my trade plan to be at least a 2-to-1 or a 3-to-1 risk to reward. And like I said, you do not have to wait for London Open for this pair. Just get in it. All right, here's New Zealand. Really interesting. We were expecting that we were going to get this bounce on the 200 exponential moving average. I'm looking for an aggressive pullback here, folks. If you look at where the down arrow is, it's all the way up at R1. This most likely will not do this today. We're not probably going to get our entry today on the New Zealand dollar. I think it's going to continue to the upside. However, this can just absolutely fall off the cliff, and if it goes and closes below the 200 exponential moving average, everything is off, and we're looking to sell it on a retest of the 200. However, I'd rather this come up to R1 and let's get this and just sell it. And I think we'll get some real momentum here. And this, again, is not a London Open trade, We can take this trade at any point, but at the present moment, we have 2 blue candles, and I'm not looking to get in it right now. Not saying I wouldn't get in it during Asia, but just won't. It's not time to get in it. We're still in an active zone, active time in Asia, so anything can happen. And China's been on the microphone today. They're really talking a lot in the Asia session today. I do have a news feed, and that's why it's so valuable, because I know that they're talking. They're doing a lot of talking, and you got to watch your Aussie and, of course, your New Zealand, but Aussie, especially when China starts doing it, okay? All right, traders, that's the New Zealand dollar trade. Real simple, and just keep an eye on that. Trade is right on time today, 15 minutes, 45 seconds. Traders, on behalf of myself, William Gilday, and our great friends at FXCL Excellence in Trading. Again, please come visit our site at fxclearing.com for your trading solutions. Traders, have a great trading day, and always remember to trade smart and not hard. Traders, we'll catch you in about 24 hours, and we'll see how it goes. Take care, traders. Talk to you next time. Bye-bye.